And we're back. Since the last video, I was toiling away to get that eyeball shot finished, and I finished it up, and here's what it looks like. So that's one shot down and many more to go. With one shot down, I just immediately jumped into the next one. This is a shot with a big horizontal camera move. Tomato is trapped in the clutches of the eye beast and kicks a torch off the wall and kicks it right into the eyeball. And the eyeball doth protest that very much. So the first thing I wanted to do was get a temporary background art going for this. That way I could plan out the camera move. So I opened up Photoshop, I brought in my animatic drawings, my storyboard drawings, and sort of laid them out in a way to where I could rough out a BG. I'm not trying to be super accurate here because I know I'll probably have to go in and maybe make it longer or shorter. So I'm just keeping it really loose and rough. Definitely not the final background. This is really sloppy. This is just for me to actually stage out the shot. And in the middle of the background I have a zip pan. If you're not familiar with a zip pan, you've probably seen them a lot in cartoons. It's just when the camera moves super fast. It's represented by a lot of paint strokes. I of course will go back later and make the BG look as amazing as I can make it, but for now, yep, this is just my temp BG that I can pop into my file and use. And now the fun part, I start building my tomato character out. If you've been following along, I've done this a few times in the other videos. I just draw the character and then isolate all the paint strokes by grouping them. And then when I have them how I want them, I convert all of them to symbols and then I distribute them to layers and then color them in and start animating them. Something I think you'll see is a lot of times I'll draw a line, delete it, draw again, delete it. That's just a technique that I do. I just keep attempting to draw the line until it's the way I want it to look. That way I don't just settle for whatever. The paintbrush tool in Adobe Animate is kind of tricky to work with. I know it throws a lot of beginners off at the beginning when they're first starting to learn the program, but once you learn its little quirks, you can take advantage of them. I really want to thank everyone that's been following along with this. When I started doing these, I wasn't sure if it would be worth it for viewers or if it would be worth it for myself. I was worried that I would be spending more time making videos than working on my short, but it turns out it's like actually helping me because not only do I have the pressure of finishing my animated short looming over my head. On top of that, I have the pressure of making these progress videos. So that's like a double whammy pressure on me. So double the pressure, double the fun, basically. It keeps me motivated to keep working on this short. I do want to get this short done this year. I'm a little hesitant to say that that will definitely happen because I've had so many projects where I've promised myself and other people I will definitely get them done and it just doesn't happen. Whether it's due to just being busy with life stuff or honestly just losing motivation and just never finishing things. I like to think that I finish everything I start, but I don't. Sometimes I get bored of a project, or I just procrastinate, or you get the dreaded better idea in the middle of your current project. Sometimes you're knee-deep in a project and you think of a better idea and you get more interested in doing that idea. And that's kind of a dangerous thing to happen. So you have to recognize when that's starting to happen and just remind yourself that the current project you're working on, there was something about it that got you excited and that made you want to get it done. And your past self that was really excited about this project, you got to remember that person. Don't forget about your past self who really thought this current project was awesome. So you owe it to yourself and your past self to see it through to the end. And then if you get through all that, your reward for finishing your current project is starting and finishing another one. What I'm doing here with this red line and the legs is I was finding that my line of action for Tomato was kind of all over the place. So I wanted to make sure that his legs were coming straight out of his body because I wanted him to look like he's really straightened up and fighting against being pulled towards this eye monster. The red line I drew was just sort of a guide from his heel to his head to make sure that his legs were lining up to his body. If you have a project that you kind of have been thinking about doing and it's been a little intimidating getting started, trust me, I know the feeling. It's really hard to just get something started. It's almost the hardest part of doing a project. But I would encourage you to just don't overthink and overanalyze everything. If you have a cool idea that you like, just start making it. A lot of times we worry about future problems way too soon. You might say, oh, but I don't know what software to use. I don't know what style I want to do. I don't know how I'm going to distribute it. Like, I don't know, like maybe you want to do festivals. Maybe you're not sure where you want. It doesn't matter. That's all future problems. You gotta just dive in head first, start making your thing, and then just try to solve those problems as they come. It's much better to do that, I've found, than to just get stuck into analysis paralysis. That's really the worst thing that can happen because you're just convincing yourself that you can't even get started. So just start the thing you want to get done and don't worry about anything else. As long as you get started, that's the big first step. And then once you get that started, you just have to keep going. Awesome, well, we started a new shot and we got through a few poses, set up a temporary background. I didn't quite get to the camera move, but maybe that'll be in the next progress video. Anyways, thank you so much for following along. These have been really fun to make, and it's been really fun reading everyone's comments and feedback and ideas for videos, and I will continue making them. And that's it from me. Until next time, see you all later.